Are you after O-levels or A-levels? One qualification, two destinations. Your pathway to Australia or UK. Only at ACBT MDX Colombo 5. Business, computer science, nursing. Registrations are now open. Call 0117 699 499. Are you after O-levels or A-levels? One qualification, two destinations. Your pathway to Australia or UK. Only at ACBT MDX Colombo 5. Business, computer science, nursing. Registrations are now open. Call 0117 699 499.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chamu Thenija, and I will be your host for this evening. With me here today is my co-host, Sanuchi Tenako.
Together, we are here to host the very first installation of the Recreational Youth Activity Council of ACBT, Board of 2021. It is with great pleasure that I warmly welcome everyone present here today to the installation of the board members of Student Council of RIAC, marking the beginning of a long line of students who willingly will lead a group of remarkable individuals to achieve great things in their personal lives and as a team.
And now, to deliver the opening speech, I invite on stage my good friend, Chaniti Fonseca, the head of PR and media.
Good afternoon, everyone. According to William Shakespeare and Max Eastman, respectively, a small cheer and great welcome makes a merry feast, and we believe a smile is a universal welcome. So let me greet you all with a beaming smile. With that being said, I would like to welcome all of our esteemed guests. First off, the Executive Officer, Mr. Erat Karunaratne, Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Krishan Senaratne, Head of ACBT, Mrs. Susan Karunaratne, Associate Dean, Professor Vasanthi Madura Peruma, Dear Principal, Dr. Chandan Aladge, Managing Charge of MDX, Mr. Rajendra Disanayaka, Head of H&D and Programs, Ms. Anoma Etrimanna, Manager of Marketing, Mrs. Manusha Mantilaka, Senior Academic Compliance Coordinator, Mrs. Nirodha Nirmani, our beloved Student Council Advisor, Mr. Lukman Nas, and most of all, the ACBT Students Activity Council members who attended today with regards on our special invitation to celebrate this precious moment for all of us RIAC members. Lastly, I would like to welcome my dear board and the council members of Recreational Youth Activity Council to enjoy your official installation. Before we begin, I know how challenging the COVID-19 pandemic has been and how hard it affected our lives. Working from home, virtual classrooms, online meetings had certainly been a live disaster for almost 2 years. However, the ceaseless lockdowns gave us a great deal of free time to run down deeper into our skills and discover the potential of building a new council, specifically for the Colombo 5 branch. People say, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And I'm proud to say that my amazing team and I did exactly that. And today is the day where our brave individuals get to launch their Recreational Youth Activity Council on official terms. I'm proud to say that all of our Student Council advisors' hard work has been paid off, and we can officially pass this on to our future generations to build their own glory. On that note, without making you wait any further, let's now proceed on to the rest of this grand event. Please enjoy and thank you.
Thank you for that very warm welcome, Chanti. Now, before we continue, I must mention that when I look at these young men and women, I don't just see some students, I see dreamers, and I see overachievers, and I see an intelligent set of students, each special by their own. Sanji?
Indeed, Shama. I agree with every word. So without further ado, let us begin the installation of Student Council of ACBT on this beautiful day. Adhering to tradition, it would be customary to begin this day with the lighting of the oil lamp. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Martin Luther King Jr. We invite the following distinguished honorary guests and members to light the oil lamp.
Firstly, Dr. Chandana Alutke, Mr. Rajantha Disanayake,
Ms. Manusha Mantilaka, Ms. Anuma Egumana,
Mr. Lukman, Ms. Mikarinja,
and finally, Chetty Binti.
Just as the light on this lamp glows and illuminates this room, it is my sincere hope that your lives grow and prosper, and may the path of RIAC's future be clear and lit. And now, to enlighten us with a speech, I cordially invite Dr. Chandana Alutke, the principal of ACBT, up on stage.
I hope you can see me. Good afternoon, and thank you very much for inviting us to this beautiful event. Since our dean is not present here today, so I'm representing her as well. So it's indeed a very happy instant to see that we are gradually getting to our life we had before March 19, 2020. So for about nearly 2 years, we were self-isolated and doing our work almost individually without interaction with our peers, friends, even some close relatives. So now with these type of events, we would see that now the time is changing and we are gradually heading back to our normal way of doing things. And especially these type of activities are very important, I would say, as a experienced academic. In the classroom, you would learn, you gather knowledge and certain skills, subject-related skills. But that knowledge you are accumulating or gathering in the classroom and the subject-related skills, it is good when you are going to do a job. But even for a job, now in a very complex modern society, maybe you have already realized that employers are expecting certain life skills from all of us. And this is indeed very important, these type of events, doing work collectively, sharing your time with others in order to learn very important life skills like helping each other, understanding people, to respect your friends, and to tolerate sometimes their difficult ideas, and to undergo difficult events collectively. So when you are actually experience all these things, you will become a outstanding person. You have knowledge, you have subject-related skills, and you have understood life through these type of activities. So in that sense, I think these activity associations are very important. And I remember when I joined ACBT as the principal in 2013, I think, one of the first few things we wanted to have more active student associations, student activities. So we gave the fullest cooperation, and I remember as a result, a new association started, the Rotaract Club, and so then the Rotaract Club and the existing student council had to work together. And and I think the student community learned to complement each other. So there were two bodies, two student associations, but they have to work together. They have to think about how to cooperate with each other. So those are important things in life, always. And then that is how you would stand out when you go to the labor market, when you go to do a job, because many graduates are now passing out from various institutions. We have state universities, we have private universities, we have private higher education institutes like ACBT. So all are actually getting degrees, business, IT, engineering, nursing, various things. And then how you stand out in the society is through the accumulation of these type of collective work. So then we are very happy for initiating these things in this challenging time, risking yourself. And ACBT staff is very supportive. So we have a good leader, Lukman, community itself, and he understands really well about ACBT and its culture and our students, because he's almost at your age, maybe little older. But anyway, so it's good to have a leader like that you can rely on, you can lean on, and then when you see that he's always there, and it's also very good because he is in between you and us. So then we know what is happening and what type of assistance you need always. So then, so we are there. So then I want to assure you on behalf of ACBT management that we give you the fullest cooperation for these type of activities, and let us know when you want to do, let's say, different activities. And when you want our support, it could be financial, it could be non-financial, it could be various different things. But we are ready to listen to you and give you the fullest cooperation. And we want all of you to engage as much as with these activities, because it gives you a lovely feeling, because you have achieved certain things. Sometimes you fail your exams, but you achieve something in collective activities like these. So then that gives you the strength, courage, and the self-esteem to develop yourself as you said, beautiful young women and men. So that is what we need. We need compassionate people. You know what has happened in Sri Lanka to our country in the last so many years. So there are a lot of issues. Still, the main issues of this country yet to be resolved. So then, if you understand people, their feelings, and if you would like to, or if you have the courage to go back few steps, allowing others to come forward and move forward, and then our society will be a very nice society in the future. So then, please keep those things in mind and focus on your studies, but at the same time, it is important that you allocate time for these things, because you are allocating time for others. That's important. That's it cultivates the generosity, and they are very important. As I said, spending time for others is very important. And then you make plans. Then you need to find how to do these things. Then you have to talk to people. So then you have to learn how to talk to people, how to convince people, and how to win their hearts. And then you learn all these things. So by the time you complete your degree, you know how to talk, what to talk, and what things you should do in life. And then you are almost a perfect person. So that is the type of persons we need for the future. So you are going to be the leaders in the next few years. So then if our leaders understand people, if our leaders understand your fellow peers, so then the society will be very harmonious. And so we all work towards that. And so while congratulating you, I'm there as well. Congratulating you for this initiating this nice event after so many months, and we our heartful blessings and the support with all of us. Everybody's here, so we all. I'm speaking on behalf of all of us, and they would not object anything that I'm saying, I'm sure. So then we would support all of you, and it is important that you pass your exams, you allocate time on studies. At the same time, you allocate enough time for these type of activities, at least to understand your friends, your teachers, and your families, and to be happy, fine. So that's what important, right? So then please continue with these type of lovely events. Think about creatively how to do things with minimum resources. In the future, there will be less resources. So then you have to work hard. You have to do lot of things, big things with little resources that we have. So that's you need, for that you need creativity. So it increases your creative skills. So you have to find new methods, new ways of doing things, not the traditional methods, probably. It won't work. So then, so that is the type of skills you would learn by working collectively. So then I think that's enough. So the assurance is given, and we are there joining hands with you anytime if you wish to have us to help you all the activities that you are planning for the next year. And So then, yes, we'll do more work together and wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Chandana. Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. Malcolm Little.
I believe I speak for everyone here when I say that thank you, Dr. Chandana, and thank you all of you for giving a small, ambitious group of people a platform and an opportunity, more importantly, to build a student society. And now, I invite on stage a person who's been there personally and collectively as a society by our side during our brief existence, who has guided us and nurtured us like a caterpillar in a cocoon until we have grown our own wings.
This is, of course, none other than our council advisor, Mr. Lukman Asa.
All right. Thank you very much, Shamu. Thank you very much, Sanjay. So, respected members of the staff of ACBT and my dear darlings of ASTAC, students of Recreational Youth Activity Council, a very warm welcome to each and every one of you, and also a good evening to each and every one of you. So, yes, so I kind of tried to prepare a script, but it's usual thing which doesn't come for me, but it's all impromptu, so I'm just going on. Anyways, to start with, yes, I'm glad to be a part of starting up the RIAC, Recreational Youth Activity Council, and special thanks obviously goes to the whole management of ACBT, and also Rajanta. Thank you very much for always supporting and for always being there for anything and everything for RIAC. So to take over, so to talk more about RIAC, how RIAC was formed, yes, that was a sudden conversation which I had with Rajanta, where, okay, Colombo 3 branch has a student council, so why not Colombo 5? So that is when it started, and then we just tried it and it worked. So that is where the students came in, and starting with the previous batch who just joined, and then they started with the student council, and I'm glad we started that then and that it continues now, and the first installation ceremony of the Recreational Youth Activity Council. Moving on, yes, there has been tough times at RIAC because starting back 5 months early, but still, even without installation, they still did some events, right? And I'm glad I was an advisor for them in the events, past events. And it has gone amazing. The events has gone amazing, but at the end of the day, it's all about work and commitment given by each and every one here. So you guys give work and commitment. That is why the events went great, even before your installation, right? Even before the positions were given, you guys did it. So congratulations for that, and a clap for you guys for that. Moving on, I think things have been hard during COVID, just like what Mr. Chandra said. So things has gone hard during COVID, but still you guys pulled off stuff and meetings, online meetings, not meeting your members for the past 5 months, and then suddenly meeting them. And then I see work and commitment from some of you guys. So that is what's needed. And I saw you guys working hard for the installation. So that gave me the belief that I'm ready to work with you guys, right? So everyone at RIAC, I'm ready to work with you guys. And I'm looking forward to working with you guys for a lot of events, hopefully. if I'm here, right? Hopefully working with you guys for a lot of events. And thank you for always being there behind even me. Like, I've been there, but then you guys also have given some ideas to me. And always student council is where I learned. That is where I started. And even now I'm learning from you guys a lot of new things. So thanks for that. So I'm just going to wrap it up from there. And before I wrap it up, yes, my favorite lines for you guys in RIAC or in any student council, right? All I would say is what I need is quality over quantity. Okay, so I don't want a lot of people. Even with a few, we'll work and we'll put it up. All right, so thank you very much. Take care, stay safe, bye-bye.
Thank you so much for your kind words. We look forward to working with you, hopefully not being too annoying, but I cannot promise you anything.
Of course. Thank you, Lukman. I mean, we can't thank you enough for what you have done. You took us from nothing to being something in terms of skill, people, or resources, everything. So thanks a lot. So moving on to the next segment of the event, let us now proceed with the official installation of the board members and members of the Recreational Youth Activity Council, thus officially recognizing the members that have been chosen to lead the student society for the year 2021 and 2022.
We'd like to invite Shaniti to initiate the badging of the board and committee members.
I would like to cordially invite Mr. Lukman Hassan on stage to initiate the badging. To begin with, Metmi Farindia as the president. Setmi Gunatilakar as the vice president. Deshangi Sandusha as secretary. Tanuji Tennekon as assistant secretary. Chamu Tenuja as treasurer.
Shana Gunaratna, assistant treasurer. Shaniti Fonseca, head of PR and media. Dulmini Thatsarani, a member of PR and media. Prakash Vitanage, a committee member. Akash Veerasinghe, a committee member. Thank you. or a woman takes an oath, they hold their own sword in their own hand, like you, Robert Wall.
So, to instill responsibility and legitimacy of the board members and the officers they hold. Now, we invite Setni Gunathenaka to declare the oath of office and to deliver her first speech as Vice President.
Thank you, Chamu. We are about to read the oath, so I'd like to ask all council members to please rise and extend your right hand in front of you, facing down. Now repeat after me. As a member of Recreational Youth Activity Council of ACBT,
As a member of Recreational Youth Activity Council of ACBT,
I pledge to always do my best
I pledge to always do my best
and to set an example in my own conduct
to set an example in my own conduct
wherever I may be.
wherever I may be.
I swear to carry out my duties loyally,
Swear to carry out my duties loyally,
ethically,
ethically,
and with integrity,
and with integrity,
so as not to bring any disrespect to my council, to my university,
to my university,
to my community,
to my community,
and to myself.
and to myself.
I will work with dedication and commitment to my council
I will work with dedication and commitment to my council
and uphold the honor of the university.
and uphold the honor of the university.
Thank you. My heartiest congratulations to all that have taken the oath today, and I wish you all the very best. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. This is a quote by John Quincy Adams. I'm grateful to Dr. Chandana, Professor Vasanthi, Sir Rajantha, and our council advisor, Mr. Lukman Azan, for giving me this tremendous opportunity to speak today. We are truly obliged to you for leading us with your insights and knowledge. I don't have enough words to describe how pleased I am to stand here in front of you as the Vice President of RAC ACBT. It's been a little more than 3 months since we initiated the Student Council of AC Colombo 5 branch of our Eastern University ACBT, but the lessons and the experiences that I've gathered along with my other RAC members are innumerable. It has not been easy since most of the meetings and events were organized virtually due to the pandemic. But your immense contribution and support made everything a success. I will take this opportunity to appreciate the board members and all the committee members of RAC. Prakash, your constant honesty and ability to voice out your opinions motivates our other softer spoken members and made me, and I genuinely appreciate you for that. Know that when you're with us, you can always speak your heart and mind, and we will always listen. And Akash, thank you for your ideas and suggestions. Your kindness and willingness to work are the sweetest things about you. Dul, since the first day, met me and I have always admired you. You never say no, no matter how hard your task is, and you always do your best to meet the deadline. Thank you for your time, effort, and contribution to the PR and media team. Chani, our head of PR and media. I think I've told you this already, but we just adore your energy and the excitement you get when it comes to organizing events. Meth and I know that we can count on you anytime when it comes to social media handling and all the PR and media work. Shed, the Assistant Treasurer of RIAC ACBT. Although you're introverted, you come out of your shell and talk when we depend on you. Thank you for always being so reliable and for always be ready to go scouting of sponsors and videos despite the difficulties. Tamu, the Treasurer of RIAC ACBT. You, Meth, and I have worked together since the Start Talent Show, and ever since then, you have been so supportive. And I'm so happy and proud to see you comparing today, coming out of your comfort zone and realizing your true potential. Our Assistant Secretary, Sanu. Despite living far away, you were so ready to meet up and look for venues and sponsors. Your respect and love toward RIAC is something I noticed since the beginning. It has been long since you joined the board, but I can't wait to work alongside you. Dirsh, the Secretary of RIAC ACBT. Your never-ending energy and optimism always lightens up tough situations and calms us down. Thank you for supporting Meth and me in each and every way. Meth, where should I start? Our friendship started with a small conversation to organize the talent show of the MDX Study Start program. And ever since then, you've been my shadow, my friend, and my sister. I'm so glad that I met you. Thank you for being an amazing president. Remember that I'll assist you with each and everything you do. Lukman Aya, our council advisor and the backbone of RIAC. Your guidance, support, and advices are what made me the person I am today. Something you told us not to give up and to think that everything happens for the good. Today, I realize what you meant. Aya, you're an inspiration. Thank you for being there with us. I'm grateful to all you wonderful people for making my university life amazing. I hold this moment with great respect, and I'm quite sure that all of us will make the future generations of RIAC proud someday. Thank you.
Thank you, Satni, for those kind words. You are truly amazing. Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. Warren Bennett. And this is why leadership is truly valued here at RIAC.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege today to invite on stage the very first time, President of the Student Council of ACBT, Metmi Parinder.
As overused as it is, I believe humility arises from gratitude. So I would like to begin by thanking Professor Vasanthi Madhurapiram, Dr. Chandana Alutke, and Mr. Rajantha Disanayaka for allowing this opportunity to me, and our council advisor, Mr. Lukman Asan, for his timeless guidance. Additionally, I'd like to appreciate Sandavi, the ASTAC president, for your support. From the first day I talked to you, I saw your strength and I truly aspire to be like you. Just like most other teenagers and young adults, I graduated high school with a dream, but that dream was put on hold for 2 years due to the pandemic. So, needless to say, I am one of the millions of individuals, if not billions, that the pandemic brought down. As much as I would have liked to be an exception in that regard, I was not. However, there isn't much to do at home for 2 years other than self-reflection and self-evaluation. So,
My enrollment at ACBT was accompanied by a renewed sense of hope and passion to better myself. And with this position of presidency, that is exactly what is happening now. This incredible, occasionally difficult, and definitely stressful journey as the president of RIAC is the most beautiful thing that has ever occurred to me. And it all began with a simple text message to our council advisor saying that I would compete for the MDX Study Start program's talent show. And from there, one push led to another, and now here I am. So, to anyone who's afraid to take a challenge, just do it. Don't give yourself a chance to look back and consider the what ifs. Make new friends and experience new things. Leave no space for regrets. When I first worked on this draft, I'd written, "Be fearless." But as I edited and re-edited, that choice of words didn't truly align with me. It felt hypocritical because if anybody truly knows me, they know that I'm someone with a lot of unease and terror. So instead of advocating fearlessness, I ask you to hold that emotion close to you. Use it as a source of courage. If you're terrified of mistakes, prepare yourself for the worst so that you know you've done your best. If you're afraid to ask a question, do extra research and see if you can find the answer on your own. And if you're frightened to take a risk, fear a lost opportunity more. You might not believe it if I told you that the first time I unmuted myself during an online session, I was absolutely shaking with terror. But now, I've grown out of it. And if I can do that, so can you. And because gratitude is a virtue that I hold close to my heart, I want to speak a few heartfelt words to some important individuals here today. Individuals who have already made their marks in my story, despite only having met me less than a few months ago. To RIAC, the new family that I made here at ACBT, thank you for all the memories that I've made so far and for all the ones that we will make together. I know this pandemic is affecting us negatively, but I promise you, this bonding that we do together, laughing and crying, it will be unforgettable. And always remember that wherever you are and whatever you do, I have faith in you and I will always stand by you. And to my vice president, Setmi, a kind soul with massive patience. Seth, at university, you're a vice president whose support and opinion I need. But back home, you're like a sister that takes care of me. I've had my fair share of vices throughout high school, but you are the best and the most reliable I have ever had. In fact, a little part of me is afraid that I will never find another one like you. Seth, with you next to me, I am truly ready to fight anything. To my council advisor and role model, since the day you spoke with us, Aya, your leadership skills have inspired me. And stickness, how you push us to take challenges without pushing us too far, how you encourage and frighten us, and how you constantly remind me that you'll always have my back. You're the reason that I have even come this far. And with you, I can be truly fearless and confident. I hope, and I'll work for the day when I can be a leader as great and strong as you. And finally, to everyone else here, I make a promise that I will always do my best to be a kind, loving, just, and approachable president who is always there for each and every council member. Because as Peter F. Drucker said, leadership is lifting a person's vision to high heights, the raising of a person's performance to a higher standard, and the building of a personality beyond its normal limitation. Thank you.
Thank you, Metni, for those wonderful words. You have always been an inspiring figure to all of us in the few months we have known you. A resilient, kind, and strong female figure that will surely make a towering role model that will inspire this generation and the next. Would you agree, Chaman?
Absolutely, Sanji. And good luck to you, Matmi. Now, to take a small break from speeches, we have a special video dedicated to the hardworking members of our society, prepared by our very own President and Vice President. Enjoy.
Fireflies, a million little pieces, feeds a dying light and brings it back to life. In your eyes, I see something to believe in. Your hands are like a flame, your palms are sweet as pain. Let the darkness lead us into the light. Let our dreams get lost, feel the temperature rise. Baby, tell me one more beautiful life. One touch and I ignite, like a starship speeding into the night. You and I get lost in the infinite light. Baby, tell me one more beautiful life. One touch and I ignite. One touch and I ignite. One touch and I ignite. So alive, your touch is like a daylight, burning on my skin. It turns me on again. You and I, survivors of the same kind, but we're the only ones dancing on the side. Let the darkness lead us into the light. Let our dreams get lost, feel the temperature rise. Baby, tell me one more beautiful life. One touch and I ignite, like a starship speeding into the night. You and I get lost in the infinite light. Baby, tell me one more beautiful life. One touch and I ignite. One touch and I ignite. One touch and I ignite.
There was a few heartfelt videos and a big thank you to those who prepared it. I mean it when I say that this video will be remembered for a very long time.
There's no doubt about that. Now, we'd like to invite on stage a representative of ASTAC. Now, to those of you who might not know, ASTAC is what inspired RAG. They are part of the reason we are here today. Their valiant stories is what made most of us come out and take on something that we never knew we could.
And it is our privilege now to invite on stage Bilal Baila, the Secretary of ASTAC, on behalf of the President of ASTAC.
A very good afternoon to all of you. Bilal actually had to leave, so very sorry for that. Anyways, I was not prepared for this speech at all, so extremely sorry if I speak maybe more or less, I don't know. Anyways, first of all, it's so nice to see y'all, all of y'all. So most of y'all, I think, don't know me, right? So I am Sadini. I am actually the secretary. Bilal is the assistant secretary. So congratulations to all of you. You all deserve this. So you all actually worked hard. I heard from Sandhavi also. Sandhavi updated me at all times about RAC, and she have already told me everything about you all. And so congratulations to all of you all. So I think Lukaya also played a great role in this, right? Yeah. Anyways, I really want to wish you all good luck, and we are planning to, we actually are planning to work with you all in future. So good luck, and yes, thank you. I'm extremely sorry. I was not ready for this. Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much for that small but actually inspiring speech. And for those gracious words about us.
Now to deliver a vote of thanks to everyone who helped us be what we are today, I invite Dishangi Sandusha.
Thank you is the best prayer anyone could say. Quoted by Alice Walker. It is indeed a great honor to stand here before you all to propose the vote of thanks. On behalf of the ACBT batch 2102, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude for all those who rendered their precious time to grace this occasion. First and foremost, I extend my heartfelt thanks to our special invitees, Executive Director, Mr. Erat Karunaratne, Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Krishant Senaratne, Head of ACBT, Mrs. Susan Karunaratne, our Associate Dean, Professor Vasanthi Madura Peruma, Principal, Dr. Chandana Alutke, Manager of MDX, Mr. Ajanta Disanayaka, Head of H&D Programs, Ms. Anoma Edrimana, Manager of Marketing, Mrs. Manusha Mantilaka, Senior Academic Compliance Coordinator, Mrs. Nirodha Nirmani, and our Student Council Advisor, Mr. Lukman Asan. Thank you for your time and presence. I'd like to give a special extension of my gratitude to Mr. Ajanta, and moreover, I'd like to especially thank Mr. Lukman for his immense support for making RIAC happen and for always helping us to work with dedication. Furthermore, I'd like to thank Tarindu Jayawardena, Chatura Anuranga, and Ranga Gomes for their technical support, and our photographer, Mr. Damit. I would also like to thank the RIAC members for arranging this successful occasion and for always putting their best foot forward. I would like to acknowledge everybody present here for showing your interest and enthusiasm, which made this event possible. Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear Shangi. Every man has a map in his heart of his own country, and that the heart will never allow you to forget this map. Alexander McCall Smith.
Since no academic celebration is complete without the national anthem of our beloved country, let us all stand up to honor our beautiful homeland of Sri Lanka.
Sundara Siri Bahiri, Surati Ati Shubha
Ladies and gentlemen, it was a glamorous evening today, wouldn't you agree, Sanji?
Oh yes, it was spectacular indeed.
So, we'd like to leave you with a quote by Martin Luther King. You don't have to see the whole staircase, just to take the first step.
Even though this event comes to a conclusion, it marks the beginning of RIAC's long endeavor ahead. And we know that we have your blessings.
Well, without dragging it any further, it is finally time to end the excruciating pain of being seated. And it is time to get some Red Bull ourselves. And we would, of course, not forget to mention our sincere thanks to Red Bull for sponsoring the event.
It is with humble gratitude that I thank each and every one of you for attending this ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you and have a nice day.